Good morning. This is Holly Dimmick. I'm a closet stamper, and I'm going to try and make this a quick video about making scratch and sniff. So here we go. First, let me say though, stay tuned to the end because I have an offer. Before celebration ends, I want to make a kit and offer it to some of my customers. So using this sweet strawberry bundle, it's the stamp set and punch, and I've come up with 3 cards to include in the kit. These are Scratch and Sniff. Oh my goodness, it smells good. And actually the smell gets a little stronger as a little bit more time goes by. So that's what we're gonna do today. Okay, I've made 3 of them and I've used them on these cards. So stay tuned at the end and I'll tell you about that kit. Let's see, I already have my stamps, so let me put this aside. And I'm going to put this little chocolate. I'll try to remember to bring that back too. No, I'll just show it now. It's the stem. So this is a Dove candy. And if you have this punch, there's that little stem piece. Isn't that cute? Just cute, cute, cute. That could be for next Valentine's Day or summertime. So here we go. For Scratch and Sniff, you may want to zoom in on this and take a screenshot. What you need is clear embossing powder, okay? Now, if you happen to see, mine's a little bigger. I bought this a while ago. I think Stampin' Up, if you buy one now, it'll probably be smaller, so just, be aware. But anyway, you want clear stamping powder. You need a Versamark pad to do your embossing. And you need, well, I used sugar-free Jell-O. Now, I used the name brand, and I use sugar-free because in my research on how to do this, people say that the regular sugar will melt when you're heat embossing and the sugar-free helps it bind. So that's what you want. You want it in a 2-to-1 ratio and you're gonna use so any 2-to-1 ratio would work, right? 2 parts of embossing powder to 1 part Jell-O. I used 1 teaspoon of clear embossing powder and 1/2 teaspoon of that Jell-O, and I'm gonna keep it in this container, okay? So again, let me get this out of the way. I need this and this. So what I've done, I'm gonna go ahead and just stamp the whole thing. I'll do it the whole process. So I got that. So I'm gonna make a strawberry, and for this, I'm doing this in black ink. I have here different colors that I've used. We're going to use this one. We're going to do black ink on Poppy Parade. And let's see. I want to stamp it like that, with that up. Okay. So I'm going to just stamp my image. Okay, let's see. And since that gets punched out, I want to do the Versamark on there. So the reason I'm doing a big image like this is actually perfect. It's because a long time ago, about 10 years ago, my friend Judy made me a Scratch and Sniff card, and they were small cherries, and it had a white background. So when you scratched it, eventually, it took a while, but eventually it started to smear. So I think this is perfect. This will be, I don't think it'll smear. There's nothing to smear on. All right, so if you've never embossed, you're going to get some Versamark ink. It's clear and sticky. And so I'm going to take this inside that you could stamp with a color. I'm using it as Versamark. I'm going to try not to get my head in the window. You're going to put that down. And then, I forgot to put it on my loose leaf paper. This is how I emboss. I put down some old loose leaf paper. And then you're going to take your combination of embossing powder and Jell-O. You're just gonna put it on there and take off the excess. I'm a little clumsy because I just had coffee and I'm doing this far away from my head so I don't get my hair in the video, so be patient with me. I'm gonna blow this off. There we go. All right, so let me get my heat gun. You also need a heat tool. Now I did purchase a Stampin' Up one not long ago. I do like it. It's got 2 speeds. So I'm going to let this heat up just a little bit. you know what? Here's my little trick. You can use a clothespin to hold it so you don't burn your hands if you have a small piece of paper. All right, so again, if you've never embossed before, you're in for a treat. So you want to just let it heat up a little bit. And then you want to apply even heat. You know, people say you don't want to hold it there too long because you'll scorch it. I have never, ever, ever scorched a piece. But it could be because I, try to do it evenly. I don't know. But some people do it from behind. But look, you can see there it goes. It's starting to do its magic. You see that color change? I hope you can see it in the light. And so I just let it go a little bit more, make sure it's all melted. And that is it. That's it. So I am, just because it's kind of thick and it's Jell-O, and I don't know how this, works. Haven't had too much experience. I'm just going to let it dry a little bit. Haven't had any troubles yet. All right, so what you're going to do, what I'm going to do, is just punch that out. All right, let me put that. Oh, you know what? So I need I'm not gonna waste your time. I have already taken my little stem and punched it in black ink, so it's gonna go like that. So that's it. That is it. That is it. So it's already hard. It already has some smell to it. Yes, but it's mostly in the room. Tomorrow, so I went out and when I first did this, I let my husband smell it, and he couldn't really smell it, but the next day he did. And it does indeed get a little stronger with time. All right, so again, you want twice as much embossing powder as Jell-O. And people say you can use pudding, Kool-Aid, cocoa, as long as you use sugar-free. Now, I haven't done that yet. And also, I won't guarantee that it will work with other products. So I use Stampin' Up! Embossing powder. Embossing powder is not all the same. This is good quality stuff. So it's a little, you may think it costs a little more. I don't know, because I haven't bought any others in a long time. But it's good stuff. And I can guarantee this will work. Now, getting back to these 3 cards real quick, if you're interested this week. So this set is out of stock right now. It's supposed to get back in stock this week. This Sweet Strawberry Bundle. And in the Celebration catalog, and this ends end of February, if you buy anything for $100, you get this paper, this 12 by 12 paper. You get a whole pack of it. Here, let me reach over and get it. And then you get this stamp set. So, by all means, if you wanted to order stuff and get this whole set yourself, that is fine. But that's $100. I happen to have a pack that I can divide up. What I will do is for the first 4 people that sign up for this, I'm going to cut it down into 6 by 6, and you'll get 2 pieces of each. So say, I took that 12 by 12, I cut it down. You're gonna get these 2 pieces, and so on, okay? And this is what I have left after making these cards. So I still have, plenty. So there you have it, and I will also give you everything you need to make these 3 cards. And what I did was I made it so that you can punch out everything or stamp everything in black. I'll give you all the paper you need, including the Poppy Parade cardstock and this Garden Green cardstock. So if you purchase this from me, I will give you a pack of DSP and cardstock to make these cards for free. Now, you may need to also purchase, well, let me hold up. So that bundle is on page 44 of the mini catalog, and it's $32.25, okay? And then you may have to order some clear embossing powder and Versamark if you don't have that. You may already have it. I'll tell you this, though, if you do end up spending $50, since I already have that paper enough for 4 people, you can choose your own Celebration item. It ends soon at the end of the month. I feel like I rambled quite a bit, but there you have it. There's Scratch and Sniff. And it really is cute, and it really does work. Oh my goodness, they're sweet. And I hope you enjoy it and have fun. Thank you.